Are you just moving your problems around? I hope not. Welcome to the Daily Devo. I am Vince Miller. This week we have been reading through 1 Samuel chapter 5. I've titled this chapter, Clearing the Path to God's Glory. Now, so far in chapter 5, we've discovered that the Philistines have captured the Ark of the Covenant of God. They took it back to Ashdod, one of the Philistine cities, and now it's given everyone in the land a bad case of hemorrhoids. No joke, hemorrhoids, and it's bad. They need a big tube of preparation H in the land of the Philistines. But now I read for you verses 8 through 10 before we get lost there. It reads, So they, the Philistines, sent and gathered together all the lords of the Philistines and said, What shall we do with the ark of the God of Israel? They answered, Let the ark of the God of Israel be brought around to Gath. So they brought the ark of God of Israel to them. So another Philistine city. But after they had brought it around to the hand of the Lord was against the city, causing a great panic, and he afflicted the men of the city, both young and old, so that tumors broke out on them. So hemorrhoids just gets worse and worse, doesn't it? It just gets more itchy and troublesome. I could just spend all day on this. Anyway, it says, So they sent the ark of the God to Ekron. But as soon as the ark of God came to Ekron, the people of Ekron cried out, They have brought around to us the ark of God of Israel to kill us and our people. Okay, this situation isn't laughable. If you've had hemorrhoids, you know that this is a bad situation. So back when we began this chapter, we said that there were 5 different lords governing 5 different Philistine cities. What's happening here is one lord is passing, the ark of God to the next until they finally concur that one lord is using the box of God, the ark of God, to kill off another lord and his people. So, the irreverent capture of the Ark of the Covenant has led to disease and dysentery and death and disorder, conspiracy, and now inner conflict. I mean, God has worked up the Philistines and worked them over without Israel even needing to lift a finger against them. If Israel would have only just trusted the Lord, right? But there is a poignant lesson in this story. You see, we're all prone to move our problems around. I do this, but you do too. When we encounter problems, what we instinctively do is we look for natural solutions. We find ways to rectify or rectify the situation by making corrections and adjustments on our own. Once in a while, this works, but that doesn't necessarily mean it actually worked. It might have only been a temporary solution to a larger problem that we have moved around for someone else to deal with. That is what the people of Ashdod and Gath did. They rid themselves of a problem, but they have not rectified it. They have merely moved it from themselves to someone else. And the people of Ekron that it finally lands with, they're wise to this. They don't want to inherit a problem that demands a divine solution that they are unwilling to accept. Had they just acknowledged God and accepted their wrong, they might have dealt with the situation and actually resolved it. But they were unwilling to acknowledge God or their sin. So instead, they just moved the problem around from one city to the next. So today, when you face a problem, instead of looking at every problem as a natural issue, needing your incredible natural solution, consider the potential for a divine problem that needs a divine solution. Look at the situation in the same way God would. I mean, most of the time, the issue arises because of some sin, whether that be personal or corporate, causing a problem that maybe you haven't identified yet. Look first for that, diagnose that, and then respond to that. You will get to the heart of the issue and to the core of the problem much faster. And it's far better than continually moving problems around. I love you guys. I pray this bless you. If it has, share it with someone else. And I'll see you right back here again tomorrow.